Hello everyone, welcome to PT Reading Filling the Blanks Real Exam Question Series. This is 29th video in this series, so you can watch the previous 28 ones and the link will be in the description below. And in this series, we discuss the reading hacks, tips and tricks so that you can also achieve your target score. First things first, now PT is accepted for UK, so if you are planning to study, work or settle in UK, you can go for PT. And PT is accepted by 90% of Canadian universities, and a new test which is PT Home is started if you want to apply for family visa in UK. My name is Bharat Bridge and I have scored a perfect 90 in all the 10 skills of PT. And now we discuss reading hacks, tips and tricks so that you guys can also achieve your target score, whether it's 79, 58 or 65 in first attempt. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel because we post such informative videos on a daily basis. So PT reading, it is of 32 to 41 minutes. One common misconception which students have is that PT reading module is of 90 marks. No, it is not of 90 marks. It is of approximately 45 or 46 marks. And there are 5 question types in PT, of which order is fixed, and PT filling the blanks is the second last question type in this order. And this is the real PT reading scoring. So you can see the total of PT reading. The reading module is just of 45 to 47 marks, and reading filling the blanks are of 15 marks from that. The rest marks come from your speaking, from your writing, as well as listening. So this is today's topic, and as usual, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to skim through this, and then we will discuss. Okay, so you know what we do first thing when we have a reading blank, we skim it, and we skim it for its tone to know the tone, if it's positive, negative, neutral or academic tone. And then we look at its tenses, present tense, past tense or future tense, as well as gist. So these three things we look for it, and let's start skimming it. It's often said that leaders should be able to captivate an audience, story, communicate their followers. Reality is different. Many of successful business leaders have relatively quiet people. What is more certain that this is the vast something of leaders are able to have successful range of people, and they stay calm and cope well in crisis. Personal and something behavior are also of great importance. So others have confidence in leaders' honesty. So okay, we are talking about here about leaders, and the tone is a neutral tone but slightly positive. They are talking about the leaders, but they are also telling that whatever that we expect, the things in reality are quite different from that. Okay. The next thing, once we have skimmed it, we do is I just simply tell you that number of blanks will always be 3 more than total correct number of options. So let's see how many options we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. So we are going to get 10 blanks. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And the next thing which is quite important is we apply our knowledge of parts and speech, which is of grammar, which is more or less basic grammar. And why we do this? Because it's very important to know the parts of speech for the words so that we can easily understand, we can easily fill them correctly. So cleanliness is your noun. Fictional, like fictional story, fictional character. So fictional is an adjective. So you can use like fictional story. So we are going to mark it as adjective. Colleagues is a noun. Interaction, you know one reading shortcut that whenever there is a shun, so it will be always a noun. So we are going to put it as noun. Amounts is noun. Compelling is adjective. We had seen this word in one of the previous blanks also. Ethical is also an adjective. Ethical reason, ethical things. Integrity is also a noun, and majority is also a noun. So we have more or less nouns and adjectives in this reading filling the blank, and now let's start doing the blanks filling up. Okay, so it is often said that leaders should be capable to captivate an audience. What do you mean by captivate? Captivate means to attract, like someone has a charming personality or a charm. So we say he can captivate audience, he can attract and hold the interest of the audience and tell some story. Okay, story is your noun. So what comes before noun? That is an adjective, and we tell these all tips and tricks to our students in our grammar course. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are to do process of elimination. What happens in process of elimination? We eliminate the wrong options and we just work with the right one. So we are looking for adjectives. So what we are going to do, we are going to remove all our nouns, what are cleanliness, colleagues, interaction, amounts, integrity, majority. So we are just left with fictional, compelling, ethical, or vision. Okay, tell a something story. Fictional story, what is fictional? Which is not true, imaginary, or fake story. So do you expect from your leader to tell a fictional story, right? Not fake or made up story? The answer is no. So let's eliminate this. Now what is compelling? Compelling is like something which evokes interest or is a overwhelming or it evokes attention. Yes, we want our leaders to tell such story which evokes interests of people. So we are going to put it over here. Ethical story, no, we are not talking about the ethics right now or the moral story. We do not expect the leaders to tell about the model story. Vision, so vision is also a noun, so it will be removed. So the right option in this blank is your compelling story. So we are filling this blank, and now let's move on and communicate their something to their followers and something. Okay, so what they would communicate, right? Let's see. Cleanliness, are we talking about cleanliness? No. And more or less you know that this is a pronoun and they want to communicate something to their followers, so it will be more or less a noun which will be filled over here. Fictional is adjective, so it will not come. And then ethical is an adjective, we are eliminating it. So communicate their colleagues to their followers doesn't make sense. Interactions, yes, the interaction is more or less communication. So we want that leaders should communicate their communication or direct involvement to their followers. So yes, we can fit it. Communicate their amounts doesn't make sense. Vision, yes, you may say that vision of the leaders to be communicated. Integrity, there is no point of telling integrity, right? Integrity is the quality of being honest, and that is being judged by the people, that is not communicated. Majority, majority to their followers doesn't make sense. So now we are left with two probable options. One is interactions and vision. Remember what I said about interaction, it is communication. So you want their communications to be communicated? The answer is no. But their vision, what is vision, right? Vision is like ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. Yes, until unless you know someone's vision, it's very difficult to follow them, right? So that's why the followers should know the vision of their leaders. So that's why we are going to put vision over here. And now to their followers and something. Now you need to know the grammar again, the grammar tips we discuss and the grammar hacks we tell to our students. Because if there is and, so there is a concept which is known as parallelism. So parallelism will apply. So we are looking something plural over here. So what is parallelism? The verb form before and after and will be same. So we have to look for something which is having a plural meaning. So is it cleanliness plural? No. So what we are doing process of elimination, which is our best friend forever. Fictional, no. Colleagues, yes. Interactions, yes, plural. Amounts, yes, plural. Ethical, no. Integrity, no. Majority, no. So we are left with three things: colleagues, interaction, and amounts. Now followers, followers are your people. Okay, so they want their vision to be communicated to people, and amount doesn't make sense, interaction doesn't make sense, colleagues is another synonym for people, so that's why it's going to be best fit over here, so it will be colleagues. And now moving on to the next blank. What is more certain though is that the vast something of leaders are able to have successful, what we say, vast number of, or vast, what you say, there is a collocation, vast majority of leaders. Yes, so that's why it's going to be over here. Now sometimes students think that the vast interactions of leaders doesn't make sense. Amounts, what is amounts? Basically amount is when you have something measurable, okay, but over here if you see nothing is measurable, so that's why you cannot have amounts of leaders. Vast amount doesn't make sense and it doesn't collocate well. You need to know the collocations also. And we give an exhaustive list of collocation to our students. So it will be majority of leaders are able to have successful something with a wide range of people and they stay calm and cope well in a crisis. So now what you do with people, you communicate, you talk, you interact. Yes, so I have already given you an hint, so it will be interactions over here, that majority of leaders are able to have successful interactions with a wide range of people and they stay calm and cope well in a crisis. Personal something and something behavior. Okay, so over here personal is an adjective and you are looking here for a noun, and over here behavior is a noun and you are looking for an adjective. So let's first fill this one. So which nouns we have? We have cleanliness noun, fictional is an adjective, and ethical is an adjective. So we are left with cleanliness, amounts, or integrity. What, as per you, when you put them one by one, which one makes more sense to you? Personal cleanliness and something related to behavior? No, we do not talk like this. Personal amounts is a plural, so it will not come over here. Personal integrity, yes, the honesty. Integrity is the ability or the quality of being honest. Personal integrity, okay? So we are putting over here and something behavior, and you know that you are looking for adjectives over here, so that's why knowledge of parts of speech is very important. So we are going to eliminate now nouns and we are just left with adjectives. Fictional behavior, imaginary behavior doesn't make sense, right? You want your leader to have ethical behavior, moral behavior, okay? So that's why we are going to put up ethical over here. And that's how you quickly solve your reading filling the blanks if you know the right tips, strategies and hacks, and all the answers are correct. And always remember, you have 2 or 2.5 minutes to solve your reading blanks. In first 30 to 60 seconds you are going to skim the content, and in next 90 to 120 seconds you are going to look for clues. You have to find pointers and use your process of elimination. And all the strategies we teach to our students are validated and proven strategies, and the proof is in the ticker below. You can see so many students have achieved their target scores, and these are some recent success stories where students have scored an overall of 90. And if you have any question or doubt, you can WhatsApp us at 8699121121. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel because we post such informative videos on a daily basis. We give wings to your dreams.